Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel today. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming. And if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Bosinola Faith. And today, if you want to know more about me, you can check I have a video on get to know me. You can check the first video, okay? Then you get to know me better. For all of you that like my video, share my no one is sharing. I don't know if anyone is sharing. Oh, people are sharing. Share my videos, like, commenting. Thank you so much. And if you're here watching me and you're here to subscribe, please, I'm begging you, please do subscribe, okay? Thank you so much. So today I have a very important topic to discuss, which is what to do. I don't know, the title might be different, but it's just okay. The title will not be different. It's what to do. What do you do when you don't win? For example, maybe in a competition, maybe a business proposal or application for grants. What do you do when you don't win? Why did I come up with this topic? I remember I had this video idea in my mind when I went to Germany, because I remember I wrote down the points in Germany. So today I was like, oh, I have this video written down, let me just do it today, okay? What to do when you don't win. You know, that point where you've done a lot to get to where you are, and at the end you don't win. It can be so devastating, it can be so depressing, you can be heartbroken. I know how it feels. And when I wrote down this, I wrote it down out of that point of it's not easy when you don't win. What brought the inspiration? When I went to Germany, it was on a summer school, and we were supposed to, we were in groups, and the winner for that summer school would they will be invited later next year in May. That was next year in May, for a conference where there will be German politicians, and you'll be opportuned to present in front of those politicians, the decision makers in Germany. And I was looking up to that to get it. I tried on my best. Anyways, I got into the summer school. At least that one is 1 point on its own. But then to get the final I'm sorry, I need to go down. And then to get to the final was where was now the hardest thing. And when I realized that we didn't win, even the people that won, even if you were the one, you will be happy. I was even happy that they won, because what they did, I really love it. Okay, so at that point, and I started to write that this is a general thing, that we always feel bad anytime we don't win. How do we handle it? Because most people might not have the kind of understanding that I have, and then you'll be heartbroken. And I already told you that on my channel, I want to encourage, I want to inspire. And so I was like, okay, I need to discuss this on here. So let's go. So what do you do? The first thing that you need to do is to take a deep breath. Yes. When people say take a deep breath, we used to underrate that deep breath. When you take a deep breath, it goes a long way. It helps you to reset. You reset, you come to the reality that, okay, I didn't win this. So you take a deep breath and reset. Okay, that's the number one thing you would do. And then the second thing is just grab a drink, any drink. I'm not saying alcohol. I'm not in support of alcoholic drinks, okay? So grab a drink, maybe soft drinks or a wine, and just cool yourself down. You understand? Just use that one to, while your brain is resetting, You will use that one to cool down, to calm down. I'm telling you, this is therapeutic. I'm telling you what I have done, and it really worked for me. So you can try. Just get a drink or something you like. It might not be a drink, maybe a snack or cookies or whatever it is you like eating. Just get it and just eat it for that moment, okay? And then the third part is, while you are doing it, just applaud yourself. Yes, because it took courage for you to apply to that in the first place. Okay? So, and it took courage for them to accept you, that got you to that point where they were looking for the winner. So you should applaud yourself that you are doing good. At least you are better than people who don't even try at all. At least the thing you got is no, but you added more experience to yourself. Like I was saying, I used to tell, even though I did not win, we did not win, because it's not just me, we are a group of 4. Even if I didn't win in that competition, I learned a lot. Like it's a lifelong knowledge. That alone, it's okay? It's okay. And I was able to like network with people from different places. So they are all nice people. So when you don't win, applaud yourself that you could even, when I look back and I see how few years back, and I see how most times when I see opportunities, I don't even bother to apply. I don't even bother to go for it. You understand? But the fact that now, when I see opportunity, I want to go for it. Even if I don't win, at least I applied. You understand? It's better for them to reject you than you rejecting yourself. You understand? The highest you will get is a no. That's the highest you will get. Applaud yourself for that courage for you to have done, which others that are close to you did not even do. They don't even not even do that. They don't even have courage to do. But you had the courage. You applied for it, and you were able to compete where they are professionals. Okay, applaud yourself. You worth that. Then the fourth one is hang out with your friends if you can. If you feel like when you kind of applaud yourself, when you reflect on you reflect on everything, how far you've come for that competition, and you reflect all over, it helps you to like cool down. But in case you still don't cool down, because sometimes it can be so painful that you prepared a lot and at the end it didn't work, that time you can like hang out with friends just for you to clear your head. Even if you don't want to hang out with friends, you can take a stroll to maybe a public place like a green space. Just take a stroll, take fresh air. You understand? Just for you to, and then you can listen to some music while you are doing that. Okay, so that's another thing. Or you hang out with friends, because when you hang out with your friend, you guys will gist, you laugh, you tend to forget all these things. Okay, so that's another point. Then the next point is, sorry for the break in transmission. Okay, let's continue. So what's the next point? The next point is accept that you didn't fail and that they only picked what fits more to their agenda. Yeah, you have to accept that. I don't want us to see ourselves like we are not enough, that's why we didn't win. We should accept that they picked the one who, like the person who fits more into their agenda. You understand? Because even if I see you, that's what you would do. You pick the person who is the best for you. So that you did not win does not mean that you're not good. It does not mean that what you did was wrong. It was just that for that time, your plan or your proposal was not fitting into the agenda of the company. Like if you have this mentality, it will save you a lot. It will save, because that was the kind of mentality I carried. If I didn't win, that means that my what I proposed was not like if we have that mentality that they picked who suits best to their agenda, then it will, because that's from the place where I told you that I was really happy for who won, because what they did safe. Because most times when I go to all these all these not competitions, like where they need to award something, you understand, and they needed the best. I always put myself in the shoes of the CEOs or of the organizers, because if I'm an organizer, of course I'll pick the best. So when they don't pick you, it does not mean that you are not the best in your own way, but you just don't fit into the agenda at that time. Okay, that's the kind of mentality I want you to have. And the next, okay, I think that was my next point. The last point was accept that you didn't fail, and that they only picked what fits more to the agenda. Just have that mentality. Once you have that mentality, it will help you a lot. Then I have these two organizations. I think this is strictly to organization, people who organize this, maybe awards or whatever, or proposals that are organizers. Sometimes the kind of word we use sends message. Like, I think I'm against the word of winning. Like, winning, I won. Instead of looking for winners, why don't you change your narrative to the person who fits more into our agenda will have this award, instead of the person who won? Because you see that one, that the you see that word won, it's so, it makes people see themselves like they are nothing, or they are not doing enough. You understand? Everybody are winners. Okay, everybody are winners. You can change your language and say, okay, we are going to be awarding this to the person who fits more into our agenda. What's wrong with that? Instead of using winning. Do you know this winning thing has caused a lot of, mental issues, depression, a lot of things that can come up with this simple language. But if we remove that winning, that one that you won, if you remove it, it goes a long way on to what you will be surprised on what this will do to people. And I think I wrote it here, and this is to us that are going to compete. This is us, is like, it's not, I wrote it that it's not about you, but it's about what's best for them. Like I've said, that it's not about you. You are brilliant, you are intelligent, you are bright, you are smart as an individual. So when you don't win, it's not about you, it's about them. Your idea is not fitting into their agenda. Okay? And when you are so entitled to winning, that makes you have an entitlement mentality. Like when you are so entitled, like why shouldn't I win? Like it's your award, or it's your job, or it's your proposal. Then it makes you have like entitlement mentality, and you don't want to have that, because that's not good. Okay? Because even if you are a CEO, you will still pick the person that fits more into your agenda, the person that will pay you the most. Okay? So if we have this mentality, then it helps us to like reflect most times and not get angry or feel sad just because we got a rejection. Yes, I wrote an example here about, I have a friend who applied for a scholarship in a year. He got rejected. He applied again the following year with the same application, not changing at all, with the same, and he won. That's to tell you that it was not that you didn't get it, was not mean that it does not mean that you were poor or your application was not good. But at that time, there's somebody who fits more into the agenda, and when his time came, he got it without changing anything. Same application for the same thing. So I want us to change our mentality. I know that there will be people who, because me too, it took me a long time to understand this before. Hey, I don't even know how to handle rejection. And the Holy Spirit used to tell me, you need to learn how to take rejections. You need to learn how to take rejection. It was, the Holy Spirit used iron hand for me to come to understand this fact. So if you can understand, I know that you cannot understand it more than I understand it, but if you really reflect and you meditate on what I'm telling you in your own language, you understand you understand the message I'm trying to make. See, as little as my point, or as foolish as it may sound, you can try it. It will go a long way for you. It will help you mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever. See, it will give you peace. Okay, it will give you peace. Don't say because you got rejected and that's no, they are not good for them. No, you are good. You are smart. You are intelligent. Do not take otherwise. Okay, do not take no. See, you only got. See, so far their name is not God. They don't have the final say. Okay, it's you that have the final say. God has the final say, but then it's you that have your, you own your life. It's you that can walk your life, your choices yourself. Do not let anybody put you down. Okay, I feel like I don't know how else to explain this, but I pray that the Holy Spirit is going to like expound this in your mind. Yes, because I really, really want you to know, and I really, really want you to reflect. Why am I using reflect? Yeah, reflect and meditate on this, and I'm sure that your life will not remain the same again. Okay, if you are watching me now and you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. It's still your girl Bosinola, and this is where I would draw the curtain for today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.